guys, welcome back to TechDose, and in this video we will look at the kth lexicographical string of all the happy strings of length and problem, which is from Leetcode number 1415. Let's now look at the problem statement. In this problem, a happy string is a string that consists only of letters of the set A, B, C. S at I not equals S at I plus 1 for all the values of I starting from the first index to the second last index. Why it has not mentioned last index? Because there will be no item to the next of the last index, and that is why from first index to second last index. For example, the strings ABC, AC, B and this long string are all happy strings, and strings AA, BAA, ABA, BBC are not happy string. Given two integers n and k, consider a list of all the happy strings of length n sorted in lexicographical order and return the kth string of the list, or return the empty string if there are less than k happy string of length n. If you look at all these examples, why they were not happy string? Because they have at least two characters adjacent which are the same. In AA, both A are adjacent and they are same, right? In double B here, they both are the same characters and adjacent, right? That is why they are not happy string. While the strings which are happy, there will be no two same characters which are adjacent. Now let's look at the first example. In this case, we have n value equals to 1. So what are all the happy strings of length 1? It will only be ABC, because that is where we are starting. If the mentioned k value is 3, then we need to return the third happy string in lexicographical ordering. So if you sort this string, lexicographically, then this will be the third rank string, and that is why C is the answer. If you look at the second example, in this case n equals to 1. That means we are talking about all the happy strings of length 1, and it is asking about the fourth rank happy string. Now for length 1 only 3 happy strings are possible. We do not have any more than 3. Therefore, if you get a k value greater than the number of happy string for the given length, then we will have to return empty string. Now if you look at the third example, then in this case the length of all the happy string we are interested is of 3, and the rank we are talking about is 9. So here all the 3 length happy strings have been mentioned, and if you sort them lexicographically, then you will get the 9th rank item to be CAB, and that is why it is the answer. In this problem we are given the max n value to be 10. So we don't need to over optimize this entire solution. Even if you write 2 to the power n solution, then this will boil down to 2 to the power of 10, which is equivalent to 10 to the power of 3. So you can even write n times of 2 to the power n, which will be basically 10 to the power of 4. 10 times of 10 to the power 3 is 10 to the power 4, which is way below your 10 to the power 8. So this is comfortably going to pass within 1 second, definitely. And the maximum k value is only 100. So the constraints are very simple. From the given examples, let's look at some of the key observations. The first observation is no characters repeat at adjacent position. So we cannot have double A's. Now this is completely fine. This is a happy string because no two same characters are adjacent. While the third one is not a happy string because there are two A's which are same and adjacent, right? Based on this, if you want to build a string, then if you start from a character, then every character has two options. If you start building a string from A, then the next character can either be B or C. If you start from B, next character can either be A or C, and same for C, the next character can be A or B. So we can actually try to build all the happy strings of a given length, and that is what we will be doing here. Now happy string starts from ABC as the seed string. Okay, so this will be the starting point, and we are given n comma k value, where n is the size of the happy string that we are interested in. We are not interested in any less size or any higher size, and k is the lexicographical rank of the happy string that we are finding for the given length n. Okay, so these are the observations. Now if you think about how the happy strings are getting built, then here is the tree diagram for building the happy string. So I have taken the third example where n was equals to 3 and k was equals to 9, and in this case the seed string were A, B and C. Now these are all the happy strings of length 1, so that is why I have written n equals to 1. If you start building the next happy string, then you can actually start from the smallest value and you can build it from left to right. Moving from left to right, you can start building from A. If you do that, then all the happy strings built will be already lexicographically sorted. Let's try to build that. For A, the next option will be either B or C. It cannot be A, otherwise it will not be happy. So if I append B to A, it will become AB. Appending C to A, it will become AC. Similarly, next time we process for B. For B, the next option can be either A or C. So it can be BA or BC. And after that, we will process C. For C, we can have option of A and B. So it will be CA or CB. So these are all the 6 happy strings of length 2. Now using this, again I can process from left to right, and again I can produce all the happy strings of length 3. Again for AB, what is the last character? It is B. So if last character is B, if I have to append something to the right hand side, it can either be A or C. It can never be B. So if I append A, it will become ABA. If I append C, it will become ABC. And likewise, I have built all the happy strings here. So whatever strings you are saying in this tree diagram are absolutely happy. There is not even a single string which is unhappy. And all of them are actually present level wise. So for every level, I can think like they are happy string of length 1, length 2 and length 3. Now if you are thinking about lexicographical ordering, well, they are already lexicographically ordered, because we were processing only left to right, starting from A and then B and then C, right? So if you try to process it by using level order traversal, then definitely everything can be produced with lexicographical rank. And after that, if you are looking for k equals to 9th rank, and you know that n equals to 3, so when n equals to 3, I will capture all these strings, and if you capture them, then the 9th rank will be CAB, and that is what is getting returned, right? So this was example number 3. Now you can reproduce this entire recursion tree diagram by using either DFS or using BFS. But since I have already explained a lot of DFS questions, this one I will be solving by using BFS. So you can think building the happy string like a tree structure. So how many trees will you have? You will exactly have 3 trees, because there are only 3 start points A, B and C, and each of the tree will be a perfect binary tree. A perfect binary tree is a tree where all the levels are completely full, and you know that in a perfect binary tree of height h, the total number of nodes are 2 to the power h minus 1. Okay, 2 to the power h minus 1. So this will be the total number of nodes. Therefore, in the first tree, the total number of node will be 2 to the power n minus 1. Same goes for second tree, same goes for third tree. Therefore, the total nodes here will be 3 times of 2 to the power n minus 1, which you can say order of 2 to the power n is the total number of node. Now, another property of a perfect binary tree is if at the last level, you will have one node extra than all the internal nodes. So the leaf nodes will be equals to internal nodes plus 1. So you can say that if 2 to the power n nodes are in total, then 2 to the power n by 2 will be in the internal node as well as in the leaf node, approximately half of them, right? And that is why nodes at the last level will also be order of 2 to the power n. So considering all this, now you can easily estimate the time and space complexity, but let's first look at the dry run and then I will explain you that. Now let me show you a dry run for n equals to 2 and k equals to 4. I have taken a small example so that it is easy for us to understand. Now our seed value, that means where we start, are ABC. If n value would have been 1, then I would have easily returned the answer. If the k was greater than 3, then I will return an empty string, otherwise I will return one of them. But since k value is greater than 1, I will process it. So I have pushed all these seed values in the queue in order. Why queue? Because I want to do level order traversal. Now I will be taking a size n list of string, which will be storing all the happy string of size n. Okay, because using this only we will be returning the kth ranked string. Now we are starting with ABC, and we will be taking out the first string from the queue, which is A. Assign it to the first and second. Now if A is the last character of this string, then what options do we have? We already know that we have only B or C option. We cannot put A, otherwise it will not be happy. If you put B, it becomes AB. So this is your first option. If you put C, it becomes AC, and this is your second option. So push this both A, B and AC into the queue. We are done. Now take out the next option, which is B, and reassign the first and second with B. Now for B, the last character is B itself, so you have option of putting A or C. So likewise it will become either BA or BC. So append an A here, append an C here. So BA and BC gets inserted into the queue. Done. Now if you look at this C, take out this C, and for this C again reassign the first and second with the C value. You have an option for A and B. If you append an A after C, it will become CA. Append a B after C, it will become CB. So CA and CB, push them into the queue. Right, we have done that. After doing it, again take out the next value, which is AB. So next value taken out is AB, reassign this to AB. But do we actually want to produce even more strings? Like if you have AB, then the next option could be either A or C, because the last character is B, so it will become ABA. And if you put a C, then it becomes ABC. But these lengths are more than the actual length in which I am interested in. So there is no point producing the happy string of size greater than n. Since I am interested in only size n happy string, so I will be pushing AB here. And I will not be producing any longer happy strings. We are done with this. Take out AC, reassign them to AC. If you find the size, it is again equals to n. So push AC into the size n happy string. We are done. We will not be producing any longer happy string. Same goes for BA. You just push BA. Same goes for BC. You push BC. CA, push CA. And CB, push CB. And when the queue is empty, we will be stopping here. Now if you look at the rank, then this is index 0, index 1, index 2, index 3, 4 and 5. Now if you are finding the 4th rank happy string, then in 0 based ranking it will be k-1, which will be 3. So at 3 you have BC, and therefore we will be returning BC as an answer here. Okay. Now if you try to optimize it on runtime, then you know that since all the strings that we are producing are lexicographically sorted, therefore I don't actually need to produce the last 2 of them, and I can always start after having pushed the k items. I can just stop there. And that is how we can actually save on some space. We can save on some space, and we can also save on some runtime. But that is completely fine. You can just go ahead with this process of 2 to the power n. Now if you think about the time complexity, then the time complexity will be order of 2 to the power n, and the space complexity is also 2 to the power n, because if you look at this recursion tree diagram, then you know that each of them are of size 2 to the power of n, right, where n is the height. And so the total number of operations are 3 times of 2 to the power n, which is order of 2 to the power n. And since at the last level you have exactly the double amount of the internal nodes approximately, and that is how at the last level also you have 2 to the power n number of nodes, order of this, right? And so the space complexity due to the size n array is order of 2 to the power n, right? So I hope this time and space complexities are clear. Let's now look at the code. If you are someone who is looking to prepare for top product based company within a limited time of just 3 months, then we have brought for you both the DSA and the system design live interview training program. The most important feature of this program is you get a filtered and condensed structured curriculum, in-depth discussion of all the topics, and my guarantee of your understanding, one-on-one guidance with me, and live weekend classes. To know more about the training, you can WhatsApp us on this given number. In the get happy string, we are given the n and k value. We will be taking size n to store all the happy strings of size n, and I have taken a queue so as to do the level order traversal. So we will be pushing the seed points, which is A, B, C, where we actually start building the happy strings, and we will be doing it until our queue is empty. So I'll just take out the front of the queue, and after that I will check if it is equals to size n. If it is true, then I will be saving it into the size n happy string, and I will just continue. I will not do anything after that. I will not build the next size string. Okay. Otherwise, if it is a smaller size, then I will try to build the 2 options from A, B, C, right? I mean, whatever string it is taking out. So let's say the string taken out was AB. So the next option can be only appended by A or C. It cannot be appended by B because the previous character is B. And that is how you get ABA and ABC. So both these strings will be built in the first and second. First I will be assigning it with AB, both of them, and then append both the options. So if the back is A, then append BC. If the back is B, append AC. Or otherwise you append AB, right? So these are the 3 options. Once we are done building the first and second, then simply we will be pushing it into the queue, and we will repeat the process until the queue is empty, and we have recorded all the size and happy string in the size and array. Now the optimization on runtime could be about stop when the actual size is greater than equals to k, that means you have actually recorded the first k items, and you know that everything you are building is already lexicographically ordered, so you don't need to save any more than k. Once you are done with that, then you actually get out of this loop and simply check if the size and happy string is less than k, then then return a empty string, or otherwise return the kth ranked string from the happy string list. So this is the entire code, and I hope it was clear. If you still have any doubt, then feel free to comment below and I'll try to help you as soon as possible. Like and share our video and subscribe to our channel in order to watch more of these programming videos. See you guys in the next video. Thank you.